Maya, Sortio! Gather round for the show! Sit down if you're in trouble! Sol Invictus!
Sol Invictus!
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty!
Maya, Sortio!
Maya Fortio!
Sortio! Ignis!
Bloody believe it! No more puzzles! A travesty!
Maya, Sortio! Gather round for the show! Sit down if you're in front! Sol Invictus! Fiat
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty!
Alright, this is part 10 of my Star Druid run. Doesn't feel right. I feel like I saved somewhere else at the end of the day yesterday.
Breathe deep and move.
Check the end of the previous one.
Maya, Sortio! Sol Invictus!
Sol Invictus!
Maya, Sortio!
Maya Fortio!
Sortio! Ignis! Ignis! Maya, Sortio! Gather round for the show!
Oh, this looks right. This is where I was. Question is, do I go into another fight with this amount of resources?
Maya, Sortio!
So what have we got for... I think I used Spellcrux. Yep, used that already. So we still got a Myrmidon alive. Us, Dryad, I've still got short rests. I've used my level 6, but the buff's still up. That's the thoroughly stuffed. And I still got a Markoheshkir. Arcane battery. I think I'll go in. So I'm gonna do next up I'm gonna do Viconia and the House of Grief. I'm not scared of it really. I think Druid's one of the best classes for it because of their really strong crowd area control abilities. So I'm just gonna stand on the stairs and make them come up and kill me. I won't take Shadowheart. I think she doesn't hate you for doing that. She thinks it's a bit weird. But she gets a good outcome story-wise, I think. I think that's better than her trying to take over the place. And I think we're still able to save our parents after the fight. Oh, I've lost my minions already.
Do you seek help? Can't give up now.
Darkness shan't find thee, the shadows despair. They will not
You think that one from that song?
of your head.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Fortunate demise awaits the
I'll feel that one later.
Looking ahead.
after the
On my way.
His heart has been freed. Now everything he sees is joyful and like new.
So they have some of these guys have Radiant Retort. I should bear that in mind.
I'll give it a shot. Sounds like there's gold inside. Their proceeds?
Survival is all that matters. Blood comes easy these days.
So I can do anything except a Radiant spell. Anything but a star map. And she's even low on the initiative. Maybe I'll start working on that guy. Oh, I should use some kind of spell. And not the breath because of Radiant Retort.
Very well.
Can't quite reach him. So this is the new level 10 feature I'm trying to make more use of, which is when I can't reach an enemy with the Dragon Breath, you can switch starry forms. After all that, I shot her with a Radiant. Oh. That wasn't what I hoped for. Right, so some will come through the door, and then this guy's the most health, so get some work in on him too. Three of them skipping turn. Yeah, so you can change your form every turn when you're past level 10.
Breathe deep and move.
So even though I maybe more care about keeping, maybe more care about the dragon form, if I can't reach someone, you can switch away to Archer, take a shot, and then you'll still have the breath available next turn. This guy is not Radiant Retort, so we'll hit him.
Can't stay idle. Well, so much for peace.
May as well stay here. That guy's not gonna reach us. Well, we can go back inside. It's not that hard. Oh, we blocked the little guy there. Cancel in turn, do a little teleport. We'll let him get outside. Alright, and then I'm giving them a turn. Two of them. Probably should have switched to, if I wasn't going to use my spells, I probably should have switched to a wild shape form. I've typically found that that's a better use of fighting rather than trying to fight without your spells. Dynamics changed a little because I've got the whole army of elementals and whatnot, but so why would you have an electrified flail instead of main hand? Does he get 2 attacks? No. Just a mistake. 23, 23, or 33. One guy left. Yeah, so that makes these abilities kind of pointless. You should really only ever do the stun or the raging vortex.
Nothing important is ever easy. What path lies before me? Never a dull moment. That's a friendly-looking shadow. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
All these books are incredibly valuable, which is how you know they're a cult. But it's also handy if you're just arrived in Act 3 and you're short on gold. You can move this up on your list of priorities and sell all their books. The vault, the wizard's vault, has the most loot. And the bank, obviously, has a lot of money. But I've found myself skipping the bank and not ever needing the money in there lately.
Taking my
Well,
time
for quite a while now. See, 500 gold value. You don't get 500, and you get hundreds depending on your persuade.
I'll give it a shot. What path lies before me? All right, time to skulk about. No choice but to keep going. These boots have seen everything.
This is another situation I can, if the breath reaches him. Is he on one? Don't worry, that does initial damage. Oh well.
Let's get going. At the ready.
Alright, I'm out of short rests. I do want to be on full. Don't want to underestimate this fight too much. I don't have only level 6 spell slots. Sunbeam, so I could use that with Arcane Battery. So how does that work? He does up to 48 every turn for 10 turns. It's pretty good. And the Moonbeam does up to Moonbeam. Does up to 60 twice a turn. But obviously very small by comparison. Very good for killing specific targets, and I think there's some Radiant Retort going on. So I think I'm going to be using a level 6 Moonbeam. Let's start out with something else like a Firewall or a
Seems simple enough.
Firewall or Insect Swarm. Right, so it's I want a very new loadout. Okay. Always keep these two. I think I'll drop the Chain Lightnings. One. A knockback could be good. Thunderwave. I don't know about Insect Plague. Difficult terrain. It's really good, but it doesn't move, and it would be my level 6. I'm leaning towards a Moonbeam. Wait, do I still have a 5? I have a 5. Yeah, Insect Plague is in the mix. Insect Plague or Wall of Fire in the mix. Gust of Wind seems so bad compared to Thunderbolt, but who knows? Don't mind that. It's a bit redundant because I'm probably going to cast or Fire or Insect Plague, and then I won't be able to cast the other. But I will. Oh, and I want to gotta drop a different spell because I want to have a heal. Person will take the level 1 heal. Just want to top everyone up. Oh, how does this work with the Chalice? Can I switch to Chalice? Per turn. Do I have to go turn-based or something? It's kinda cool.
Let's move.
Alright, that's good enough for me. Top up wise. What next? Elixir. I've got a fire. I think there's a lot of necrotic damage, so I think I'm better off with necrotic elixir. Bloodless would not be terrible as well. Am I not seeing it? There it is. And items. Always these. Yep, always these. The anti-blind ring is pretty handy here. I'm tempted. Movement speed would be nice too. That ring of protection is always good too. And Callous Glow would be nice damage. I'm thinking anti-blind. In previous experience, the annoyances of the yeah, let's go with movement and anti-blind, and I think we're gonna not be caught out of position as much because we'll be able to target enemies without moving up when they drop darkness.
Another step forward.
Let's ungroup. Now she can just spike growth. And she doesn't even need to be around. Could be well back. Well, let's think about it. She's going to reposition spike growth when they get out of it. So that'd be a good spot for the second one. So she's already in range of that. That's a decent spot.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
So that surprised the whole crew. I'm not in combat yet, so I will step forward. Is this Kreska on? Kreska. I'll back up a bit. I don't want to go into combat. Now for moonbeaming, none of these help. The resistance could be good, but I don't think they're doing much of these types. So they all say your X spells deal additional X damage equal to proficiency bonus. So really the only one I'm even considering using is Wall of Fire. That'll be fire, but then also I know that lightning spells deal additional lightning. I think this grants you chain lightning. So I think that's gonna dwarf any other buffs. And I'm mostly moonbeaming, so I won't benefit from most of them. Alright, so Wall of Fire feels like the best opener, but Insect Plague feels like it would be better later in the fight. But let's do I'll do the greedier maneuver. We'll do a Wall of Fire. Gonna hit my friend. Wall of Fire. Here. There. And I'm in the fight now. Not my turn though. Dryad doesn't even need to join until the spike growth needs to be adjusted. This guy, oh yeah, he could do a ranged attack. Turn 1 ranged attack, Woodwode. Just acting as a bodyguard. He doesn't want to get caught on fire. He's gonna hang back. Right, where's our air Myrmidon? We've done the hit. We got surprise, so he doesn't need to get out of there. He's cool to hang out here till next turn. And we'll let them skip. Hello Braco, what's up? Just trying to kill Viconia. And all her buddies to get to the Mirror of Loss. Alright, my action came back. I don't know what I want to throw out because I want to get concentration on Wall of Fire. Maybe a level 3 level 3 guided bolt. Feels like a waste.
fall by my hand.
So even though it's tempting to switch and use a different form, I really want to keep the Wall of Fire concentration. Well, they are a surprise. There's only 4 moving ahead of me. Yeah, I don't want to lose the Wall of Fire early, so I'm just gonna relax. Maybe put some dip on my bow in case I do more shots later. And most of them are passing, so I'm done. Get a little guy to try to pick off a well, much more chance of hitting on the stun target. And we'll let them move, or
Lady
skip.
Shah's will shall be done.
This guy's likely not doing anything most of the fight. It's not a good fight for Woodward. He'll just be a meat shield once they get through the first line of crap I got going. Alright, what else? This guy's already in trouble. He's in the Wall of Fire, he's burning. This guy's toast. Can I... I don't want to fly through there. I think I will get burned. I'll maybe fly around and then teleport away. Maybe on one of the ones with more health. Good guy. It's not all my movement. I've moved into range. That's not what I was hoping. Earth Alley could have hit without going that close. And get a air movement onto safety-ish.
Time to push my luck again.
I'm a bit at a loss for what to do with my with my Wall of Fire turns. Because I'm waiting for them to group up. I don't want to break concentration. Grease isn't concentration. What about that? Hope that doesn't set on fire, but we'll see. Good. And again, I don't want to shoot a Starry Archer because I really want to keep this Wall of Fire going until they all get into it. So, mostly waiting.
For the Lady of Loss.
When they group up enough, I'll lightning bolt down the middle. If all the ones I think have passed through Wall of Fire. Oh, darkness is always dangerous because they can teleport to darkness. I'm just going to block my minion attacks as well. But I put on the see-through immunity to blindness on my character, so I should be able to still target them when they're further down. Yeah, so I want to hold on to this guy's not doing anything. Oh, good. Ah, he's fine. Yeah, I want to get some good mileage out of the Wall of Fire before I swap, and then I might Moonbeam and focus more on the Viconia and the high health ones, but I want to thin out all the crappy ones first. Lightning bolt down the middle, maybe throw in a chain lightning after the soft targets are dead. So she's in combat now, just chilling back here. Until those spikes are looking like they're not in the right place, I don't think there's any other need for her to do anything. Stack all the AoEs. So in an ideal world, I break the concentration on this darkness somehow. Dedelian. But he is kind of around the corner. The darkness itself is blocking the side of most of my minions. I'll move there, see if that's out of darkness. Nope. So I kind of have to step onto the spikes to shoot, so I'd rather just not. I'll keep his life and his ranged attack for later.
Another fight. Let's go.
Alright, this is my character. So I think my understanding is I can see through the darkness, so I could target, yeah. Pretty good. She's in Sanctuary, but we can AoE her. They're grouped up really nice already. Could be a job for some kind of spell. I still got this wand. Too far. It's like a super short range fireball wand. It's a little bit better pointing downhill because you can actually not hit yourself. But yeah, it's not great. Oh yeah, alright, what would a lightning bolt look like? It thinks it's going to hit a lot of targets. I feel like I'll get more out of it later, but this isn't a bad shot. I'm just going to take it. Any damage into Viconia's kind of nice. Alright, so we're assuming some of them might teleport into this darkness now. We didn't really resolve it. I don't really have a Shillelagh from Markoheshkir. Alright, so how many of these are mine? There's five allies in this fight. 10. We've got about 18 targets, so we're already down to 13 enemies. These are the shadow steps we're worried about. Knockback on this guy would be kind of nice. Or maybe just some little entangle. He saved, but I'll hang out in here to be the front target with the woodward. tempting to move down, but when the plan's working, you just let it do its thing. Does this guy have to maintain concentration on his vortex? 10 turns. I wonder if he can do another one. Let's not. I'll just leave it up because it's kind of in the right spot. Can we fly there? Might get entangled. Could teleport out if we do. Stun this guy. And then get out. Broke the darkness. It's good news. I'll fly out. Oh, we didn't stun him, so... So I'm going to take an attack of opportunity. So... Come on, surely I can teleport out of this. There we are. Right. So again, it's this little darkness messing with the line of sight and things. Oh, there's the sanctuary as well. Sorry, that too. Maybe we can hit this guy. It's kind of a waste of a shot because he was pretty much dead.
I won't give in.
Alright, and my character. I think I'll let the chain lightning cook a bit. I'll hold on to it. Try to hit. Try and hit that target without hitting my wood woad. That looks good. I gotta watch that because yeah, the Viconia has retort, radiant retort, reflect for double. So don't do that to her. The file was still doing good, so we'll use some other kind of spell slot. Oh. That was nice. Just want him to keep coming. Just counting targets. We're down to about 16, but 2 of them are kind of pointless. Enemies. The novices are not dangerous, but we do have these 200 health just shears. Haven't made much progress on them yet. Okay, Woodwode. Now, if he chills in the Twisting Vines, he heals each turn, but he got bone chilled, so that happens. He doesn't heal. Oh well. Maybe next turn. His job is really just to be a target, unfortunately for him. Fortunately for me. It doesn't seem like he does anything, but it really does help compared to, you know, if I'm solo without any other allies. Having him a little further forward means that, yeah, he'll put less pressure on my character because he'll soak some hits and some things like that. Bone chill and ranged attacks and things. Alright, we did get a new guy on the stairs. We'll focus on him. Oh, fly in. That's the strategy I've been learning with this guy. Fly in, teleport out, typically. Because if you haven't killed your target, then you won't get attack of opportunity. We got a stun, so could just fly out as well. They're just shoving each other. Oh, I can't see because of that darkness going on. Alright. Oh, what about trying to shoot through him? No target, no target. Alright, I'll stop messing around with this guy. He can't see through darkness. He doesn't even do that much damage anyway. I'll just get him back and out of the way.
What now?
Alright. My character should be able to finish off this one. May as well use the breath if I can reach. It ignores Sanctuary, obviously. We still got some novices, so we want them to get softened up before we use the Chain Lightning. So some other kind of AoE would be nice, but I don't have much. Check my spell book, especially for like a lower value one. I want to hold on to these Chain Lightnings. What would it be? Ideally, I'd be looking for like a Glyph of Warding or a I don't really like Circle of Death. Autoluke feels too good to waste on this. How am I for bombs? Four, no. It would set the Grace on fire, which would mean they'd stop falling over as much. Autoluke's kind of the best option. This is where if I came in with a bit more spells, I'd Ice Storm now. And that would be great, but it's not like I really need it. Maybe some kind of arrow. On higher health ones. Alright. Backing up a bit. Again, we just want them walking up and dying. So a lot of them are teleporting through the wall of fire, which is clever for them and annoying for me. But not all of them are that smart. This guy got his heal, for starting his turn in the vines. That's nice for him. Hello, how's it going? I'm just doing the Viconia fight. I just attacked them from the stairs and I'm letting them walk into my AoE mostly. Target is out of sight. I feel like I'm in range. Get closer. There you go. That's a reason not to use flail, I suppose. I don't like it, but it's a reason. So I can't see him to flail at this range, but I am in melee range. So I guess it's like a weirdly different to other melee abilities. I guess I'll just hit him. I don't really want to go out of position. This is working. Again, yeah. This guy's not doing much. He can just hang out.
I can catch my breath.
Alright, my character can see through the darkness though, so I can try to kill them.
Another step forward.
Get my own friend. Running out of threes, but that seems worthwhile. Didn't knock him back, which is what I hoped for, but broke concentration on the darkness, which is an okay consolation. Alright, so we're down to, still got 5 allies, and looks like just 6 enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of the higher health targets still alive. Bone Chill on Myrmidon, don't care. We've got 6 targets, 1's up here with me. 5 of them are down, 4 of them are down there, 1 on the side. The fire's gone to like its burning ground mode. I think that's turn 5 usually. Where is it? Combat round 6, yep. So now's the time to switch to another concentration spell for my character on my next turn. Missing, oh well. So the spikes are still good value, like only one's crossed it, so he's still passing turns. Stun this turn. Entangled. Oh no. Again, I'm in melee range, but not flail range. Okay, well, Triad can help that, but that's pretty far.
Nothing will stand
She can
in my
break your
way.
party members out of immobile by being nearby. That'll just keep her safe back there. Let's just do a normal hit. See if I can teleport out. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Probably should have teleported closer then. Oh, you can't warp while immobile? That's what it's saying. Did not know that. Because you can like Misty Step and Dimension Door and other teleports. Good to know. That's gonna get him hit a bit more, but he's tanky. Alright, what about this guy? Can he help us darkness down to there? Again.
Still on my feet.
Don't like him coming forward. Alright, so I'm ready to do my big spell now because the Wall of Fire's mostly completed its purpose. Yep. So my big spell, I'm gonna go with a moon. Sunbeam's tempting. I'm gonna go with a moonbeam because I believe it will not trigger Radiant Retort. That's what I'm hoping. I believe it will be very good at killing Viconia safely. I will toast that guy first. And I think I'm just hanging back. Let them come to me. Again, I could move forward, try to get a breath attack in or something like that, but we're in the best position already. The only thing I don't like about my position is how far forward my Myrmidon's on. Letting him get hit without being able to do much about it. Yeah, Woodward, maybe backing up. What was that at the end? Viconia. Air Myrmidon was hit for 11. Viconia was hit for 10. So Myrmidon has a debuff. Or is it some retaliation from Viconia? The bludgeoning's from the Raging Vortex. I don't really know why I took the necrotic. I think it might have been a debuff from previous round. Okay. Yeah, her spikes are still working. And this guy... he is not having a great time with all the darkness. He walked through the moonbeam. That was terrible. My bad. Looking for a way to teleport over. Doesn't look good. Oh, go back into the moonbeam like a moron. Into the darkness. Oh. That was alright, maybe. Oh yeah. Air Myrmidon's tanked most of the hits so far.
worth the cost.
Can I moonbeam? Yep, I can moonbeam Night Mist without moving. And would love to do a breath, but not gonna try. There we go. Myrmidon did a great job, but his adventure's over for now. I'm not really loving fighting in the darkness, so maybe drop some entangle. Can I get close enough to entangle? I can get close enough to swing, but not entangle, apparently. All darkness all along here. Immune to bludgeoning. I probably should have read about that. Alright, let's stay there to get hit. That's the form they go into when they're lower. Yeah, the darkness spam is often very annoying, and I find it gets me out of position because I'm moving forward to try to do stuff. But the choice I made this time was try to restrain myself a bit, not move forward with all my minions. And then with my character, I'm wearing the Eversight Ring, I think it's called. Eversight Ring immunity to blind, which is letting me target through the darkness, and that's been helping a lot because I can go up to the top of the stairs and throw something down on them without putting myself in danger. And beam, run away. Yeah, but it's rendering all my minions kind of pointless. They're just chilling out. Critical hit immune. That's funny. Okay. So he shouldn't try to kill this target. We can use it as an entangle though. Give that a go. Because either way it drops the roots, which can be nice for him to heal himself up. Don't chill on me. I think that's the first time I got targeted. The fight's nearly won, so nice to have gone this long without getting hit. Alright, now surely this is a magic club. Weapon enhancement +1. Of course it's a magic club. This should work. Beautiful. Alright, and she was maintaining the spike growth. It's still separating them. So I don't know. Still seems to be working. I was expecting that more of them would cross by teleporting, and that I'd have more on the stairs here, and that I'd redrop a new spike growth near the door and back up more. But it's kind of been going better than even needing that.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have moved Dryad back. Now let's just I've got the little dragonfly, let's do that. Dragonfly in. Breath. Moonbeam. I want it to hit and then also cover most of the stairs if a different target comes up. And then walking into the vines, hopefully I don't get trapped.
Time to press ahead.
Lucky, and then to the back of the pack. Broke the darkness, that's nice, and we'll leave him forward. He's the bodyguard. We want him taking the hits. What's she doing? Invisibility, if you're obscured. Okay. Alright, so they're mostly out of the spikes, but not feeling a desperate need to move it. Yeah, I guess that's better than where it is now. It's my own woodward a little bit, but he has piercing resistance, so he's not too bad hanging out in spikes. Yeah, I was expecting to need to use a lot more other spells. I thought I'd have to blast this chain lightning off earlier, but they've been trickling in pretty ineffectively. Three nearly dead enemies, one Viconia. Woodward's dead. The crazy thing is, I can even resummon Woodward. That's another thing I was expecting to have to do earlier. New spikes are in a good spot. Probably can't target anything without moving up, so I'll stay back.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Is it time for chain lightning or something?
At the ready.
Probably. Feels like a waste now. $58 on Viconia. That's pretty good. Yep, straight into the moonbeam. So that used all my spells, so that's to be expected. Next thing we're doing will be the Mirror of Loss, and then I'll be resting, so I can probably get rid of the minions. Because they'll go away anyway. I don't think there's another fight. I'm not going to fight Nocturne.
Still alive.
So
that's progress.
I think because of the way I've done it, Nocturne will be hostile. Oh, but there's no other enemies as far as I'm aware. I will probably use this shield intermittently, but like Ketheric's will be more damage because of the spell save DC means the moonbeams, they'll save against moonbeams. Yes, I believe. Should check that. Veil of Shard, Reverberation. Maybe not. Moonbeam DC 18. Seems good. That's Markoheshkir, Ketheric, 4 from Wisdom. Maybe not. I'll do some math some other time, but that feels like maybe Moonbeam doesn't benefit from everything that I thought it might. Check another Moonbeam. DC 18. What was I expecting? 19, I guess? Yeah, so the shield, Viconia's shield's better versus, it's better defensive shield, and Ketheric's shield's a better offensive shield, or specifically against dexterity saving throws that aren't spells. Because Viconia's gives advantage on saves against spells, which is very strong. So there's probably some non-spell dex saves that are scary. Maybe something like a Dragon's Breath or things like that.
We'll catch a break.
Alright, so I'll grab Shadowheart to do her story stuff.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? I'm glad. Though, I don't think I'm quite... My parents are still captive. This is it. My parents... Something the matter? All right. The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us. I see them. I see my parents. God, what's been done to them?
Can only she chat.
There is work to do.
It can't be.
No.
Moon Maiden's
I'm here to get you out of here.
It is not over.
You see, every time if you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. I am neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room, the dreamless sleep. There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up. This is my final lesson.
Shah's parting words make your flesh.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
No, I can't. I came here for them.
And you did. You found us. All these years that...
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was. We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
I forget what she does if you say. Anyway, I'll let her pick. Metagaming, I feel like. I don't know.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Seluna's faithful.
Help us, Jen.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
He wisps them.
Don't be. They're free now. As am I. And part of them is still here with me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here. More. Most let it stay.
No time to rest.
My parents. Give me a night. Something the matter? If you're sure. A shame.
Alright, now we're doing the mirror. I feel like she seems happier if she releases them, but we'll let her choose. Alright, I've only got 3 inspiration. Shit. I'd always rather 4. But I can't be bothered going away and coming back, so we'll go for it. I want Boon of the Shifter. Swap forms to make it so. I want the Religion Ring. Nothing else going to help with the int check. Apart from the big one is the enhanceability.
Let's see what this does.
A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, but one that offers no reflection. All you see is a void of endless darkness.
You are a Dark Justiciar of Shah. I didn't think I was. A level 11 druid. We didn't kill Nightsong. What am I better at? Arcana or religion? Same. Not a good start.
A mirror of great powers rest within the realm of the mirror, to be granted at the Dark Lady's whim to those making a suit the mirrors, and you must surrender some part of yourself. But what? Something still though. A foreign
So I'm looking
sense
for
embody a heartbroken era, whatever the dark.
the Steel Main memory. I don't really know why, it's just good habit I think.
Down into the mirrors, you must surrender some part of yourself.
But that's a way to get +1 int.
But what?
I'll avoid picking knowledge because I've still got a religion check to go.
You feel still though. A foreign you embody a merchant, deep, whatever the dark. The huge mirror stares down the mirrors. You must surrender some part of yourself.
But
what?
Dexterity.
The gaps in still there. A foreign set. Your mind is that of a corrupt whatever power the dark. The huge mirror stares down the mirror. You must surrender some part of yourself. The gaps in your still though. A foreign sense. You embody an officer. Whatever the dark.
And I'll do one more.
The huge mirror stares the mirrors. You must surrender some part of yourself.
Fortitude.
The gaps in your mind still there. A foreign sense, a jumble of memories. Whatever power lurk the dark mirror.
I don't think I got it. So that was, it's not guaranteed, but you go through the different memories, and one of the options is the Steel Main memory, and then you get +1 to Charisma if you get that one. Anyway, next up.
The huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark eye.
We'll try this one now. This is the DC 25. And I'll use my remaining inspirations on it.
You feel a presence, dark and ancient.
Offer it a memory.
You must surrender some part of yourself.
I'll use my last one.
But what? The gaps
Intelligence.
in your mind still there. You feel the presence of the spilled blood of Saloon, where once the mirror showed nothing. There is now something.
And we'll take wisdom.
Experience memory of the dark.
And then we've cursed ourselves with every debuff. I've got to remove curse. I'm trying to remember if there's another way though, because since I'm not buying, I'm kind of worried I might need this remove curse for fighting Gortash, because he puts a debuff on you that is a curse. There is Greater Restoration works. That seems like the go. Because I don't have I can't learn remove curse, but I can learn greater restoration, I think. There it is. Out of spells, but I can just rest and then greater restoration tomorrow.
No traps, please.
Oh, did you hear her died? That left her stuff? It's probably insensitive, but I don't really remember when she died. Don't select my berries.
I wanted to come here to see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Loss. Actual loss, not Shah's oblivion. I had my family. For too short a moment. Now they're gone. By my hand. I remember. But they can't comfort me. They can't give me advice. They can't tell me what I was like as a little girl. We carry on. It's all we can do. I'll follow in a while.
Alright, so for Cazador, we've already got the waypoint. Oh, we like our spells. That's my rest completed. Alright, like our spells, we're going to burn 1/5 on Greater Restoration. Oh no, they all went away on rest. What was I worried about them? Okay, no curses. Alright, 20 wisdom, so a bit stronger now. Necrotic resist again. He has some pretty nasty necrotic attacks. Changing gear, Balduran. Yep. Don't want to be moved against your will. And a giant Casimir cliff area. Markoheshkir. Oh, how do you say it? Markoheshkir. Amulet. We can get our 5 back. Oh, no, I'd rather the 6 back. So we'll get the. Yeah, same as yesterday. We'll get a minion. Anything that feels better versus Cazador. The stun was really nice. I'm pretty sure he's stunnable. But I'm checking his resists in case one of the other elementals might hit his vulnerabilities or something. It's just physical and necrotic that he's special versus, and hypersensitivity to sunlight. Conjure Woodland. I don't think they paralyze, but I don't want to be wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure some of the undead paralyze now that I think about it. Will spell slot restore the 6. On the same little army, I reckon. Heroes Feast. It's real tough to go past the chain lightning. And an amulet. I like shield. I like Misty Step here. Rings. We don't need the darkness stuff. Radiating orb on the stairs will be nice. Oh no, Callous Glow.
Sing a song of Balduran, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. When 3 Doded assailed his fort, transformed he felt their
We'll be starting in Starry Dragon, as usual lately.
Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn.
And I want Daylight. A storm could be nice.
Should mind my step.
So I'm kind of doing the easy mode version of the fight because he doesn't have a Starion. Starion's with me, he hasn't captured a Starion. So that means he's not able to start the ritual. So he's not going to go Ascendant, he's not going to yoink one of your party members. You come in here with a Starion, he yoinks a Starion. Then the most dangerous part of this fight, the sleep, done by Chatters, something.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Out of sight, out of mind.
To abandon me! To abandon his family!
Surprised they're not stunned. Cazador has alert or whatever, he won't get surprised. And I'm in his mist aura. Alright, bringing in everyone else. Maybe I'm too close. Alright, Woodward's just gonna chill at the bottom of the stairs probably. Not even any need to bring him in. Us at least can do a ranged attack on Link. Us can come in with a ranged attack on Chatters. Once Chatter Teeth is dead and I get back to the stairs, I feel a lot more comfortable. Good job there. Okay, my character, because of successful opening, I don't have to take, you know, I don't have to take a hit from Cazador. Oh shit. Daylight. So before we enter combat, we should be able to safely daylight. Big ass sphere. Alright, you can only have one at a time. I didn't really know that, so I just wasted one, but now I know. Usually if I open fire with a Moonbeam, it has been not taking away my first turn action, so I think that's the best opener. is a level 6 Moonbeam on my least favorite enemy. The Sunbeam's awfully tempting too. I mean, I guess we've been Moonbeaming so much, maybe it's time for a Sunbeam. Or maybe there's a reason I'm Moonbeaming so much. One of the main differences is Moonbeam doesn't count as you, counts as like some kind of sneaky secret minion, whereas Sunbeam's definitely you. How can I teleport? Am I in darkness or something? Maybe the cloud.
Nice and quiet now.
Alright, Woodward's not in the fight, but we don't need him for now. Everyone else is in. Does he teleport? I think so. Let's move him back. Tempted to leave him there because... oh, I forgot we still got surprise on everyone except Cazador. But we haven't won initiative. Several are moving before us, so backing up seems like a good idea. And do I have a potion of fly? Would be nice. I'd love to get in there and do a breath, but way more important to get away. Or haste. No. Just stick to what's been working. Precasting jump might have been smarter, but there's a few other things I was focused on. Alright, so all them are skipping, and then three are moving before me, Cazador and 2 others. So he's still dangerous.
Breathing, despite everything.
What's the range on that? It's okay. It seems like me not being up the stairs is not helping. And where's Chatter? He's at the end there. Alright, I've got the jump now, so I can get pretty safe. Apparently not. Harder jumping upstairs than I thought. How many Misty Steps do I have? Misty. Not wearing it. Don't have any? Can only get back here, and I don't love that. Not really sure why I can't target Chatterteeth. I think I'm doing the chicken move.
Best be on my way.
I'm just getting really far away. I want to be out of range of Chatterteeth and Cazador. Let them group up a bit more. So yeah, the reason I'm so scared of Chatters is he's got Eye Bite. It can put you to sleep. I don't think I've died to it yet, but I've had a lot of close calls. He can recast it every turn for 10 turns. Enemies will auto crit you. What happens often is the bats like surround you and they stop other more scary monsters actually hitting you, but it's still scary to be out of control for up to 10 turns. And the range on it's very far, because I think because it has decent range and then an AoE. That's what I'm scared of. Misty Step Eye Bite. Well, he was able to reach, but I was further away. Don't know if that was just because us was closer, or because he couldn't reach me. But don't have to find out, fortunately. Alright, so the plan's been fly in. Oh, that's worth a woe. Stunned. That is amazing. Where's Woodward? He can join us now, probably. We want a bodyguard on the stairs. Okay, I'd like to finish off Chatterteeth. I'm not sure how well the Sunbeam aims downstairs. Oh, let's get us out of the way. Oh, he's asleep, of course.
Survival is all that matters.
I could just shoot through him, but we'll see. That says it'll hit Chatter. And blast my own teammate. I hit him anyway, trying to avoid him. Oops. Oh, woke him up. That's totally what I meant to do.
But to keep going.
Can I reach with the breath? And how much move do I have? Not enough to want to move forward. So I just want them to group up in a big line, and then I moonbeam them. Not moonbeam, sunbeam them. All kinds of beam them. So he's taking damage just from being in the area of the sunlight globe. So that's doing great value. Yeah. Feels more right sunbeaming than moonbeaming, you know? But I think moonbeam would have done a decent job too. Moonbeam probably would kill Cazador quicker, but sunbeam's been good for killing ads. I think it's going to continue to help. I think it won't necessarily make the fight easier, but it'll probably make it take less minutes waiting for their turns and stuff. Okay, let's put this guy on the right side. I'll go on the left.
Can't stay idle.
Woodward. I should have left a angle for him. Sure. Try to make him fail his save. I don't think it worked. Cazador was hit. Cazador succeeded. Yeah. So I elected to use the Cosmic Omen of Woe, and it took 3 off the roll, but I needed 4, so it was like a 50-50 to affect the outcome.
With haste.
Are the spikes in the right spot already? Yeah, they're pretty good. I'll put Woodward on the right, so it's easier for me to shoot down one side with the sunbeams. They really traffic jam each other, these guys. So he lost his turn from the stun. He's out now though. I thought they limited orbs to 10. Somehow there's 13 again. Not sure where I want this guy. Stunning Cazador again I guess would be nice. This is going too well.
Never a dull moment. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Alright, so these twisting vines kind of removed some spikes, so I can recast the spikes, but I want to leave a little bit of twisting vine. And then he can hang out on the vines where he regenerates. I guess maybe you just try to stun him every turn. Why not, I suppose, right?
Is ever easy. One day I'll catch a break.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's immune. I guess I'm anticipating my character's sunbeam kills everything. Just need to pick off the stragglers. Now there they are, they paralyze. Good to know, I thought so.
What now?
Cazador down. One of these guys still alive, but we couldn't get him with the breath. This has been remarkably effective.
Let's go.
So it can aim pretty far downward. That's the thing I'm not always sure about with the beam spells, like how you get them. Yeah, how they are gonna angle. Let's cancel in turn, get him a little bit out of the way.
Nothing will stand in my way. What path lies before me?
One enemy now. Lie in, teleport out. It's been the habit I've been ditching myself.
From here.
Yes, so Moonbeam did great work there. Sorry, Sunbeam, Daylight dominated that fight. 10 turns, just ran out. That's definitely, I've never had Cazador like not move. He had his initial little burst when we opened the fight, and then
can't slow down.
Basically couldn't do anything.
Anything of use?
I don't really. I knew stunning enemies was good. That's why I took the air mermaid on, but it's so much better than I thought. I guess it didn't register in my mind that it's a 2-turn stun, right? So you don't need to hit every turn for it to. You can hit half the time and have the enemies stunned all the time. With some gaps and stuff, of course. Only DC 13, I guess that's not amazing, but then, yeah, you can see their reverberation or other debuffs can help with that.
Blood? No, never mind. Time to press ahead.
Did I loot Cazador? Oh no, he zooms back to the sarcophagus when he dies.
I hope.
The great vampire lord looks peaceful, recovering in his coffin. There is no trace of the fury
Probably it for
that
me
you fought
tonight.
against.
Only planning to do a few fights. I'll have to have a bit of a think about what to take on next too, because Raphael is most tempting. Without using vendors, his area has all the best loot. But I do think he's hard, so I'll probably do Raphael on level 12.
His legacy remains. What to do with the thousands of vampire spawn he created?
We'll set him free. I feel like both options are morally justifiable. You could argue killing them safer.
Nothing remains.
Who's getting hit for? Oh, they're dying from sunlight. Well, my bad, I guess. Looting. So I don't think I'll use Rhapsody. Markoheshkir seems better. I love that extra free cast. I love the chain lightning or the special spells you get. Yeah, but mainly the level 6 spell slot. It lets me use a level 6 summon and a level 6 buff, and then still have one available for damage. We still got heaps of resources, so I could do another fight. Hopefully not this one.
I have something to ask.
He, the few, you. Why? What madness possessed you? I understand. But you were given an imp. We will make it. I pray that as you have my. Until then.
Last time I blew them up, and yeah, she kind of says, "What have you done?" when you let them free. But when you kill them, she's more unhappy, and you have to pass a persuade to convince her it's the right choice. And I had to fight them last time. I got this far. Alright, so we're in Cazador's dungeon. We can teleport out from here. So let's do that. Might just go camp, I guess. Yeah, so I'll have to have a think about what to take on next. I didn't get to 12, but I'm close. So some kind of little easy fight would be nice. I haven't done Ethel. Act 3 Ethel for a long time. I don't really even know how hard she is. That's a possibility. I might try to save the Gondians from the Iron Throne. Not hyped on that. And then there's Savarok. I'm gonna fight him, but I am scared of him, so I'd rather do him at 12 as well, and he doesn't give any items I need. So Raphael or Savarok? I'll go Raphael first. Or I could just head into Raphael, knowing that I'll be level 12 by the time... Knowing I'll be level 12 by the time I actually fight him, and that I'll be able to use the rejuvenating thing in there. That might be the best play, because yeah, he would get me access to new armor. Luminous has served me great, but the Raphael's armor's AC 21. I feel like that's better when the orbs aren't up. And Amulet of Greater Health. Obviously insane, and we'll shore up the, it'll work well with the dragon form, because it'll raise my constitution saves by 3 more, which mean the minimum amount of damage required to make me make a roll goes up. Is the reverb tied to the chest? The radiant, they're causing radiant shockwaves. And the reverb, I'm using belligerent skies at the moment, so I'll still be doing radiant damage a lot of the time. So the breath, dragon breath will do radiant damage, and the moonbeam doesn't count. Lightning, if I'm in that last fight, I was doing a little bit of lightning damage. That's from the lightning charges granted by the Markoheshkir. That was up a lot of the time. So I think most things I do will be doing radiant or lightning, and I may be using Callous Glow, but not on every fight. Yeah, I'm not using Stormy Clamor boots because they come from a vendor, but Belligerent Skies have been pulling their weight. I thought Stormy Clamor boots were the best in the game, or at least one of the best Act 1 items, and they certainly are, but the gloves have been doing alright. I may also drop the gloves and put on a Helldusk for 1 more save DC. I think I still need to solve the question of what Moonbeam benefits from. Let's check this here. I've got Sunbeam. You can see the breakdown there. 8 plus 5 from Wisdom, 4 from Proficiency. Like, I don't think Moonbeam was saying that, so I'll do some more Moonbeam tests. DC 18 on Sunbeam. 19, sorry. Can't math. Actually, maybe it was 18. I think I was hitting Viconia DC 18 Moonbeams. So that means it's benefiting from everything, and the only difference would have been did I get 1 more? Can't remember. There's the surprise. Moonbeam. DC 18 Moonbeam. Yeah, because I hadn't done the Mirror of Loss. Alright, so Moonbeam seems to benefit. It just doesn't list it out on the combat log. It doesn't say the breakdown. But yeah, DC 18. So Helldusk Gloves would raise that to now 20, which means more Moonbeam damage. What did I just do there? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Anyway, yeah, so that'll be a tough decision. These gloves are doing great, but and causing a lot of the reverbs, which lowers their saves probably more than 1, right? Because the reverb's variable; it goes up and down as you put stacks on, but it's often floating between 2 and 4, and lowering their saves. So I'm probably better with these than the Helldusk gloves, but anyway, it may depend on the fight. But yeah, the Luminous Armor has done great, but it can probably be beaten by Raphael's, and Greater Health Amulet is the best. Anyway, team's done for today. Still on honor. Thanks for chatting and hanging out, everyone. See ya.